Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his first pass is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Falcons at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Patterson. He is going nowhere in a hurry, as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
It's a gain of 35. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the Chargers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Here's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Chargers have moved out in front.
And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, obviously searching for their 1st touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes. 30 on the lawn chair. Herbert off of play action. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Not much on that one, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, L.A.
Austin Eckler
from 4 yards out.
And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. And then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fit.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams.
36 yards.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And complete to Drake London.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Herbert now. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second and 6. Over the middle, complete. That's Patterson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Looking to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Hopkins' kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And now Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Again, Herbert.
He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown.
Donald Parham.
26 yards.
And the Chargers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now a man open down the middle of the field. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and...
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Lonnie Johnson picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. The quick slant caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Let's go now.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. touchdown. Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And he'll just get rid of it.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum. Pickens on the slant.
And the Chargers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. From a yard out. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. And It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, 36 yards. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point good by Hopkins. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Falcons 3. Dustin Hopkins, the kickoff for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. They'll look to throw again.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you would expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They're not letting up.
Back to throw again.
Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Looking to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Herbert's throw into the hands of Pickens.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Herbert.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Throwing on second and long. Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And some space here.
And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line.
A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Herbert off of play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And it's caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Hopkins with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Falcons 3. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see score.